Merry Christmas, and Happy Hanukkah, or Yule, or Boxing Day, or Kwanzaa, or Zarathustra, or Cathode Ray 2 Day, or Dot Your Eyes Day, or Games Day, or Go Caroling Day, or International Human Solidarity Day, or Mud Day, or Sacramento Day, or National Sangria Day to all Anons across our various platforms. I'm Anamernson, a part of the v3Expo production team, bringing you your second volume of The Verdict. We have a pretty stacked show for you this time, featuring new games and updates from lads down to the amateur games developer general. My co-hosts John V3 and Nakamurua also have some surprises in store for a few of you Anons at home. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's start with a bang. Here's our first look at Buster Wing. Enjoy, everyone. I'm sure a few of you Anons can relate to the current state of the world. It's becoming inherently more expensive to get into game development, especially as an independent creator. We here at v3Expo aren't immune to budget cuts either. That's why we are going to start embracing the future of content creation by outsourcing our team to Grok. This way we can establish a spring presentation. I promise you it'll be the same V3. You see, whenever the topic of generative content is discussed, people usually associate it with being cheap, when really it just streamlines the development process. We have hired the best prompters around. Isn't that right, John?
Emerson, I'm scared. It hurts. Why does it hurt?
It's called progress, my friend. Speaking of which, check out the newest trailer of Shrimp Game.
What do you mean Genshin beat them both out? That game came out like, what, 5 years ago?
John, what are you going on about?
It's just the stupid Game Awards. Why do I even bother trying to speculate on the Player's Choice category? It's a wank-off competition that doesn't even make sense.
Because, John, it's easier than ever thanks to our sponsor today, Bet365. With Bet365, there isn't another digital platform that offers such a comprehensive in-play service. From the ease of your digital device, you can bet on sports and award show results like Game of the Year. Using our promo code PISSWEED, you can get a free $25 account deposit with no card required. It's like a no-stakes entry.
Emerson, did you just mention today's sponsor, Steak? I'm surprised Steak has never been nominated for Player's Choice of the Year, considering they offer the best online and live casino games around. Unlock VIP bonuses, bet with crypto, and win big prizes. Imagine living like a king after successfully guessing that this.
Oh, John, you mean like how you'll be once you download today's sponsor, DraftKings, America's top-rated sportsbook. Only on DraftKings can you use the exclusive early exit category, where you can bet on a predictions market regarding end-of-service dates for gotcha games. In fact, I've heard v3Expo will be opening a category on betting regarding which games will actually release or not. In fact, you viewers at home, go ahead and bet on whether the next trailer will come out or be abandoned in 2 years. To think, v3Expo has been throwing these productions up for 5 years now. Time surely does fly. We like to take a moment to thank and recognize these anons that give us the chance all the way back when we were just using voiceover memes to introduce games. Both those who volunteer to work on the show and developers alike. We wouldn't be here without you. I'm gonna pass it over to John V3, who really wants to highlight one of the first V3 original titles revealed since after a 5-year development. They actually released this year back in March. This is our review of Tower of Kazumaaudio.
Thanks for that lovely introduction, Anonardson. I'm John V3, and in today's segment, I'm gonna be reviewing the Tower of Kazumaaudio. Tower of Karl Marx is an ARPG with randomly generated levels to keep you on your toes. It plays more similar to a roguelike rather than a typical modern ARPG, as each run will be different based on drops and generated maps. Diablo 1 bros, we are so back. Tower of Kamehameha starts off fairly simple, but trust me, it ramps up quickly. It has an enjoyable gameplay loop, enthralling dark atmosphere, unique art, and tense but atmospheric music. And before you all go accusing us of being shills for the inner circle, I want you to know that I, John V3, like the game, and was not paid off by Osser for this review. Yet, scumbag. Anyways, Tower of Kazumaaudio is a worthwhile indie title for any nostalgic ARPG fan. It's fun to discover what does and doesn't work. It's very enjoyable when your build is owning and you find a good pace, and it's got some great reviews such as, plays like Diablo 1.5. This is my Diablo 4. Years looking for a game with a similar feel to Diablo 1. Great Diablo 1 inspired game, lowercase. In the end, Tower of Diablo 1 is a great game and you should pick it up today. Now let's get back to some more games.
Anyways, today is a very special day here at v3Expo. We recognize that as time moves on, there is an increasing amount of underage users not just on 4chan, but gaming as a whole. We here at v3Expo production team want to be at the forefront of innovation, which is why we've hired our first generation alpha host, the Rizzler!
Thanks, Unk. I got my low taper fade and I've been mewing to looks max for my main character moment. This first game we're going to show is goated with the sauce and no cap.
Yeah, totally. It's so skibbity.
Bro seriously did something with this one. First game we want to show off today has the kind of vibe that makes you go, "Ayo, the pizza here." I'm not kidding when I say it was made the Aki way.
Get on with the games. Today, Junior.
Unk, let me stop you there. You're giving chuggy right now, not gonna lie. It's a game worthy of the name 6-7. Let's take a look.
Can you guys tell this was written by a different team member? I sure can.
Ooh, the weather has been pretty drab here around the studio if I'm gonna be honest, but that's the territory when it comes to winter. If it gets too bad, we just procrastinate and stay home. When I stay home, I like to play some cozy games with the wife. Nakamura has one of these cozy games to talk about tonight. Fans of Snow Brothers or Bubble Bobble might want to check this out. Here's our review of Wispy Dreams.
They say imitation is the greatest form of flattery, but when they don't even make the types of games you're emulating anymore, nobody will know otherwise. Wispy Dreams by Recon Project is a fun co-op arcade title that's a vibrant love letter to the classic arcade platformers of the 80s. You'll be clobbering waves of various cute characters you would find on a soap bottle, crabs, penguins, Scruffy from Futurama, across various environments. The appeal of Wispy Dreams comes with how snappy and quick the game transitions between stage to stage. There's so many levels that while they admittedly start to blend in, you'll keep going at it for hours as the void slowly consumes you. Hey Honorson, you can check out Wispy Dreams' free demo on Steam or itch.io. We can't tell you where to get a friend, but Wispy Dreams is one of those mindless arcade titles that would fill a weekend hangout.
We are nearly through our trailers tonight, and I feel like it's about time I hand it off to my female colleague Nakamura, who has some really nice things to say about these
Did someone
upcoming...
say female? It's the 5th anniversary and we can't seriously be wrapping up like this. Where's the real fan service? Nobody cares that we sucked off the inner circle for a 5th time with that Tower of Kalimanvo plug. I've read the comments in the Aggie boards, so I've dug deep into the pile of scrapped ideas and will finally deliver what was promised to you all 3,000 years ago. Roll the tape.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to file a complaint for that later, but hello to those across the Sega channel, YouTube, or CoolRoms.com. I'm Yugi Nakamura here with the v3Expo production team, now reporting from the Arctic. This is what I get for complaining about a summer background, I guess. Anyways, I have the last few games here tonight to show you, including a new look at last year's Kludge.
Jade? Yeah, Ma? What are you doing? I'm taking over at V3 Network. Fish out, honey, didn't sleep. Security, Norm, Gar speaking. Norman, it's Mr. Eddie Betta from account. I just had a power surge here at home that wiped out a file I was working on. Listen, I'm in big trouble. You know anything about computers? Gee, right, well, my BLT drive on my computer just went AWOL, and, I got this big project due tomorrow from Mr. Kawasaki, and if I don't get it in, he's gonna ask me to commit harikiri. Yeah, well, you know these Japanese management techniques. Could you, feed me the number on a Mona? That's all boxy thing, Norm, with switches on it. That's my computer talk to the one pair. 212-555-4240. While you little bitches are hating, I'm actually doing shit. Building the missile, testing the missile, racing the missile. The missile always knows where it is, and always knows where you are not. Instead of talking shit and hiding behind your phones, get your bitch asses out of the basement and build something. Make a name, build a business.
Today's date, February 11th. You have 3 days. Before the cosmic dot bid, there is still time to find the date.
Hey there, pal. Keep it together. Those prime hotties won't date themselves. Wait, do you even have a date profile?
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Gotta catch him off guard with the ee-haw energy. Speed dating's a game, and I always win. That's the recording now. I hope you like that.
Before we continue, I would like to thank our sponsor for this stream. They were just in the news for their innovative cube-shaped console. Many fans were not impressed by their previous forays into the hardware market, but I think what they've come up with is sure to shake the gaming landscape. Of course, I'm talking about the NEX Playground. It has classics such as Zumba Fitness Party, Tumbo Bots, and more on their Play Pass. Only $49 for 3 months. And the console is on sale for the low price of $250. Stop. I can't fucking do this anymore. I won't sell out to corporate slop. Slop! That's all it is anymore. Roll slop, gamble slop, friend slop, grind slop. Grind slop. Every game is a this like or a that like. The last game with any soul was Pong. Original. Simple. No cutscenes or loot boxes. No metaphor for depression or ham-fisted political message. I'm done with you, V. This board is a shell of its former self. This time, I'm not coming back.
Hey, Paisan!
Gaben, is that you?
It's me, the ghost of idiot past. You need to get back to V3 or something awful will happen, capiche?
Never. The last good game made was Pong. Well, actually, Ocarina of Time was pretty good. Mario 64 too. But, any other game is derivative bullshit.
Hey, everything was inspired by something else. That's just the way the meatball bounces, Paisano. Even Pong was inspired by ping pong.
No!
Which was inspired by tennis.
No! This can't be!
Which was inspired by handball.
Okay, I get it. Finally, I can get back to sleep.
Not so fast, bro chacho. I'm the ghost of Vidya present. You gotta go back to V3, dude.
Why? So I can contribute to the slop that is the video game industry?
No, brother man. Take it from me. Those devs need you. Yes, even I would be nowhere without a little help. I remember the days with my brother stomping Koopas. Games are easier than ever to make, but harder than ever to market. V needs you too. 60 to 80 games come out every day. It's your job to help local developers find bigger success and local gamers find better games.
Let me guess. You're the ghost of video game future.
Hey, walk out boy. You think you can ditch an indie showcase on Christmas? Do you have a NY clue what the future of gaming looks like without you? I've seen it. I've been there. The year 2079. No screens, no consoles, just raw gameplay beamed directly into your bloodstream by nanobots shaped like Funko Pops. Controllers gain sentience. They judge you. They whisper your KD ratio while you sleep. Every game becomes a farming sim. Every studio becomes a megacorp. Every tutorial is 300 hours long and teaches you forgotten Babylonian grammar. And all of IT hinges on you walking back in there and pretending you didn't just throw the timeline into a wood chipper. So here's what you're gonna do. Go back. Smile. Host the show like your life depends on it. Because it does.
Yeah. I guess I'll go back and wrap up the show now. Bye. That was certainly something, wasn't it? Once again, when I think of where we started in 2020 compared to now, I just can't help but be in awe of all the work you Anons have contributed to this program. There have been times where we thought we'd be cancelled due to complications. But somehow, even if kicking and screaming we managed to show up at the same time and same place every year, I would really like to thank you all for watching us from the bottom of our black little hearts. As we close out and roll the credits, all I ask is if you watched us for any point of time and haven't started on your own game, what's stopping you? If we manage to get together and pump these streams out, surely you could make some progress and post games yourself, right? Sure, it may not be what you imagine right away. It'll take years of hard work, but if we are anything to go by, you will see results if you stick to it. I'm Anonymousin, a part of the v3Expo production team, and have a Merry Christmas going into the new year.